Reacting to the allegations made by the Bharatiya Janata Party against him on Tuesday, former Vice President Hamid Ansari on Wednesday hit back at the Saffron Party and called the allegations litany of falsehood, unleashed on him by sections of the media and official spokesperson of the BJP. In a statement issued today referring to allegation that he, as Vice President of India, had invited the Pakistani journalist Nusrat Mirza to conference in New Delhi on terrorism, Mr. Ansari said it is a known fact that invitation to foreign dignitaries by the Vice President of India are on the advice of the government, generally through the Ministry of External Affairs. I had inaugurated the conference on terrorism on December 11, 2010, the International Conference of Jurists on International Terrorism and Human Rights. As this is a normal practice, the list of invitees would have been drawn by the organizers. I never invited him nor met him, Mr. Ansari added. The Delhi High Court on Wednesday allowed Chinese smartphone maker Vivo to operate its various bank accounts frozen by the Enforcement Directorate in connection with money laundering probe, subject to furnishing of a bank guarantee of Rs 950 crore within a week with the agency. Justice Yashwant Verma also directed the company to give details to the ED about its remittances and issued notice to the investigating agency on Vivo's plea seeking quashing of the order freezing its various bank accounts. ED contended that presently the proceeds of crime have been quantified to Rs 1,200 crore. The High Court also asked the company to maintain a balance of Rs 251 crore in the bank accounts, which was there at the time of freezing of the accounts, and the amount shall not be used till further orders. The Supreme Court today refused to pass a blanket order banning demolition across the state, stressing that such a move will curtail the rights of municipal authorities. The court is hearing a petition by Muslim body Jamaat Ulama-e-Hind against demolition exercises that it has alleged specifically targeted members of the minority community. The Supreme Court had issued a notice to the Uttar Pradesh government in this connection. In its reply to the court, the state government has maintained the demolition drives were routine exercises to remove encroachment. The court has now sought the replies of Madhya Pradesh and Gujarat governments, where recent demolition have drawn criticism. Bharatiya Janata Party came down heavily on Congress after party leader Jaykumars' evil philosophy remark on NDA's presidential candidate Draupadi Murmu and demanded that the Grand Old Party must apologize to the entire tribal community. Speaking to ANI, BJP national spokesperson Shehzad Poonawalla on Wednesday said that Ms. Murmu has risen from the grassroots and Kumar's remark is an insult to her. What is evil about the philosophy about somebody who has struggled against the circumstances, got elected from the grassroots, served as the MLA, won the Best MLA award, and has not a single stain of corruption on her? What is the evil in it? Mr. Poonawalla asked. Protesters in Sri Lanka defied tear gas, water cannon, and a state of emergencies to storm the Prime Minister's office on Wednesday after the president flee overseas, with the crowd demanding both men step down in the face of an economic crisis. Sri Lanka declared a state of emergency today as massive protests in Gulf Colombo after President Gotabaya Rajapaksa flew to the Maldives. An indefinite curfew has been imposed across the western province, including Colombo, to contain the escalating protest. Tear gas shells were fired as the thousands of people mocked Prime Minister Ranil's office, took over his residence and pushed him against the gates of the Lankan parliament.